Walking around the head and getting arms up. So when you get to a side control position here, side control is hard to get, easy to lose, okay? I want to make sure that I'm in a position where I can be dynamic and I can move. So for me to walk to this side here, okay, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this arm over, I'm going to block the hip here, and I'm going to roll my hip over here because his arms begin to get potentially compromised here. If you notice, in this position here, I can begin to set up potentially cutter chokes from here, or I could just walk back to this position here and now get to the other side. His arm oftentimes dangles here, okay? So if you control the elbow, you could potentially get wrist locks, but they'll start moving it around, okay? You can pin it here, pin it with this leg here, and now we go here. And now look, you begin to get omoplatas from that side without really setting up an omoplata, okay? So look, very important that I can roll the hips, because with rolling the hips I can kill this frame here. I switch my arms here to block the hip from following me, and I want to roll the hips across his face. If I were chest to chest, it'd be easier to push me off. In this situation here, I'm trapping this arm. Oftentimes, if you start doing this, they'll begin to kind of defend this arm sometimes. Put out of position here, you already have potential kimuras right here. They can just get right into here and begin to get in the kimura attack here. But what I want to do is, I want to attack this arm here. So as I'm here, let the shoulder here, here, roll the hip, roll the hip, and I get here. Okay? And now I'm here, okay? So my objective is to get this leg over this arm. So you can pin it, slide the knee over, and get here. Now from here, all I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna pull it up, put it in my pocket, cup it right here, and then just back step. Controlling the shoulder. Walk your feet to your right a little bit so we rotate. Two things happen from here if you properly set it up here. I want all my weight on his kind of abdomen to where I'm bringing the shoulder over, but it's a lot of pressure. I have triangles potentially here, but more times than not, that arm is free. And what they're gonna do is they're gonna block this here, like I showed you guys before. Go here, and then you have that arm lock. It's super tight, and as long as you control this arm and you sit here, and you can threaten a triangle here, cup the tricep and pull it up and pinch right here. You can't pull this down because the hip is so tight. It really works very well, because what happens here as we go to this position here, you immediately start walking it, but I want to sit on him. I don't want to fall over. I want to give him pressure to I threaten this, because if his hand's down, we also have triangles right here. They can begin to roll into it. But his hand is going to defend, because you backstep, yeah, and you stay seated on him. Pull that elbow here, and then throw that leg over and pinch. And that arm is super accessible right there. If for whatever reason you pull and he pulls it down right here, you can continue going for the omoplata here. You roll, and I keep that hip because I want to get here, okay? And I want to be able to control this hip here, whether I go and keep moving him up this way here and hook into that arm and finish an omoplata this way here, or if he stays on his knees, if he stays on his knees here, look, under this one here, have this finish here, or I have this one here, where I'm just gonna grab right in here, and I'm gonna roll him slowly backwards. Here, whoop, and then go here, and then you have that omoplata there. Okay, so switch the arms here. I walk across the fist here. And then I get right about here, okay? If you jam this, knee to the hip, you have potential wrist locks. They'll start moving it here, okay? And you want to push it down here. Slide your knee over like you staple it. Bring this up. Go to your knee. Cup it here. And then you're going to do a back step right here. And then that angle. Okay. So, you can also get it from this side. Look. Here. Slide over that. Right there. You can get it from the same side as I go here. Keep all that weight on. For some reason, for me, the other side works better. I feel more coordinated attacking that arm with that leg. But you can get it from this side also. Or you can just walk around the edge, which is what I'd rather you get. So here, bring this arm over, roll the hip, lock the hip. Your hip is here, kind of tap him. This one is going just so that Michael can get straight here. You're here, and immediately you can go attack that arm here, slide this up and over. From here is kind of a hand switch. 1, 2, 3. And lean down so that your hip blocks or controls and pinches this arm of his. As from here, you slide up on him, and you back step, he blocks. And you're leaning here. He can't really pull this out if you're tilted down or you're leaned down. Okay? And in the worst case, you keep rolling here and controlling that hip. Yes, right here. All right, try it. 1, 2, 3. Make sure you're attacking there, left arm. Mike.